Because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the 27th, Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have a Rams first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Off the option, here's Akers. Akers hit, he coughs it up. And the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to... And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
2nd and short now following the fumble. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 31. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. On 1st down, It's Russell. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jordan Fuller there to take him down. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Here's Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or Dread them depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stafford. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Really solid coverage from the current NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Also had an interception in that game a week ago.
And it was fun to watch him in practice this week, wasn't it? To see how he understands spacing and when the ball's arriving, which hand to put out in front to try and knock it away. And he just exhibited it on that play.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Watson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. To throw is Watson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 6-0 our score after 1. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yikes. Terrible kick. Headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Finding some room at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 56 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll pitch it out to Akers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now Stafford. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Rams add on to their lead. It's a run with Akers. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Four yards remain for 2nd down. Watson. He finds his man complete. That's Russell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it. Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp.
Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp as the first half is winding down.
And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Watson now to throw.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though.
As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run on first down. Russell, powerful running, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
41 yards on the ground for him so far.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Russell, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Here's Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 36. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward. Akers is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Out of the end zone comes Spencer. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown.
Kyle Pitts.
Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers.
Oh, a good move at the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. Touchdown, Rams! Tyler Higbee with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point up and through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Watson's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, it's Watson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson
got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Watson on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Russell. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
From the 25 on second down, Watson going for it all. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Watson looks to throw again. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On second down, it's Russell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Next to score, Rams 49, Falcons 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone comes Spencer. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 25 on second down, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Watson off play action.
Complete. Smith has it. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now a give. Akers running left.
Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 45-yard line. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
On the give, this is Akers.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel